Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 and Bath City Football Club. We're trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond. And we are in our first season here in the Panera National League. We have had a really tough start of the season so far, but the last match in the last episode, we took a really strong win against Builder K. And we're very happy with that, and we'll hope that we can build on that, so to say, here coming up in this episode's matches, so to say. And with that said, let's move on towards the matches. And next up, Maidstone, which we'll cut to here in a little bit. So we're back again here, and just as a last match in the last episode, we have a very tough match here facing us against Maidstone, and again as an away team. So hopefully, as I said, we can build on what we did against Billy K. And we have Pearson here, at least, who's pretty tired, so we'll switch him out. And we'll just switch Edwards around there and then play... Who do we play here on middle left? Stern or Edwards? So I guess we play Stern here. He's just about fresh. It's not really fresh in terms of match sharpness, but he will have to do. So I think we should really play him in attack, since we are not having that many players in attack mode. And Britain, you are developing really fast here, I think. Progress, yeah. Well, you were 3, so not that fast, but still fast. So that's really good for us. And we'll just submit the team here and continue. I think we're definitely still strongest in the middle, so focus play through the middle, and everything like that should be good, and a balanced mentality. So let's go to the dressing room, hand over to assistant for that first pre-talk. I feel like that's an easy way to do things wrong, and overall that talk, so to say, for the whole team, I feel like he's doing a good job. First highlight here in the 12th minute, and Bath City in control of the ball. Smith passing to Edwards here on the left-hand side. Edwards with a chance to cross, and he crossed to Brandt, and it's a goal for Bath City here in the 12th minute, and a second goal of the season for Brandt here. And back-to-back goals, I believe, for Brandt in 2 matches in a row, which is great. As I said, we need him to come together, so to say, and scoring goals for us, as he's one of the key players for us through this season. So really good starter for Bath City. Let's hope we can keep it together then. And looks very all right, and our players are calm and everything. Next highlight here in the 25th minute, again Bath City, across towards Brandt, and will he score again? And no save there by the keeper, but a very good opportunity and a good performance there by Brandt. And it's raining again. It's something that seems to be very common here so far in our Let's Play, and somehow missed that cross in that looked to be extremely dangerous for Bath. The cross Stern coming in there really good, but unfortunately not the case, and it's a goal here for Maidstone United, unfortunately, and it's all equalized instead here in the 29th minute. A really strong finish there. To be honest, on this throw-in and redirection back into the penalty area, really strong, especially the finish shot there, sort of a bicycle kick, really impressive. And next highlight here, straight off from the kickoff after that sequence here in the 30-minute mark. Basically in control of the ball so far, but it's been bouncing back and forth a bit, and now Maidstone in control of the ball here, unfortunately. But a bad pass there and picking the ball up. And the ball to Stern here. Thought that were going to be bad. Britton, are you going through? No, but you shoot, and a long shot, but it's just over. That really looked like it were going to go straight into the top corner there, especially considering how some of the goals looked in last episode, where long shots were one of the things to go for, it would seem. And another chance here for Maidstone United, and it's another goal in the 34th minute. Similar to the first goal. This time, though, not a strong finish. This time, it really shines through again how bad Clark is there. What the hell did our keeper even do there? What the hell? So we'll start shouting, show some passion, and should really have shouted the man more there as the first shout. So after one half, we're training 1-2. Looking at the stats, we are down there as well and should be trailing. And yeah. Not too happy here. And say to Smith individual as well that we're not so happy with his performance. And we'll shout the man more here directly in at the second half. And first highlight here in the 54th minute, a free kick from Bath City, and it's a goal here in the 52nd minute actually, or 53rd minute. And Batten there with a goal, getting up there on the free kick with a good header straight into goal, which is very nice and good power behind it. Very good performance there, and a good free kick by Chilvers. So very pleased with that. We'll show some passion here. And frustrated reaction to that. Another free kick here by Chilvers to Harper. And a ball up to Brunt to Smith. And not getting through there. Chilvers getting second chance to cross Britton with a shot. And it's a goal for Bath City here in the 62nd minute. And Bath City taking the lead for the first time in this game. And time to make a sub or two here. So Stern being very tired here, so he will get rested directly. And Smith having a bad game, so you're getting off. And anyone more here? That's really, no, not really as such, but we'll get Hartridge in here instead of Baxter. We're doing all three substitutions here at once. After this goal that we're a little bit lucky almost, but well played there, and well finish, or a good fast finish there by Britton. And let's hope we can keep it together here. We'll go down to cautious in mentality, so we'll dabble a bit more than we did at least in the end of or last Let's Play series, where we didn't dabble that much with it. I do know, I think we dabbled with the mentality a fair bit in the early seasons in that series in Football Manager 2019, but maybe not so much in the later stages. We have another highlight going on here in the 86th minute. Reigns with ball, passing to Riley Lowe here in the middle, but unfortunately a bad pass, and Maidstone picking up the ball here, and a chance for a counter-attack, and here they come. Allen driving the ball all the way up, but no one to pass to, and shoots wide, very luckily for us, because that looked quite dangerous. We'll go down to very defensive here, the last minutes of this match, and there we have full time and no highlight for the final whistle, which is a nice change. And final scoreline 3-2 for Bath City versus Maidstone. Shots 9-14, shots on target 47, and possession 49 to 51%. So a pretty even game, and we're very happy to be on the winning side here. And yeah, really good, and a good performance overall by the team. Didn't see that one to turn around the way it did, but I'm very happy it did. 3 points off from the playoff zone and 9 points off from the leaders of the table, and 5 points clear of the relegation zone. So back in very much the middle of the table, and we'll be back shortly at the next match. Next up is a match that should be pretty close here against Dartford, but we are at home now and we are in upward trend in our form. So I hope and think that this should be quite an easy win, to be honest. But we will see if that's actually the case. And you are listed for what? Transfer listed. Well, sure, you can be transfer listed. You're not going to be kept anyway, as said before in one of these episodes. So Simpson, you are actually not. Oh, it seems not Simpson. We're Pearson is the player that we are bringing in, and yeah, that's fine with everything. Everyone is fresh, yeah, fresh enough, and everyone is fresh enough here on the bench as well. So we're going to Ibiza now. We're not going to Ibiza. We're going to play the match here and just have a look here that everything is correct here. Yeah, right. So we'll proceed to the match here and hope for a good match here yet again. And hand over to assistant. And again, all right. So got a few players there, or some reaction from the players, which is good. And we're back to, well, we're playing a balanced mentality here from the start. And first highlight here in the 3rd minute, Bath City with the ball here in the defense. Baxter passing the ball back to the keeper. So Clark here passing it up to Baxter here again. And it feels like Dartford is pressuring pretty high here and causing one mistake and then a super mistake from our defenders, and it's a goal basically here for Dartford in the 3rd or 4th minute. So this pass obviously not the greatest, but this mistake here, what the hell, and then of course Clark not doing his bit either, not the start that we wanted at all, and it was Riley louder, I guess, and demand more wasn't getting any effect there whatsoever. So we'll show some passion. Maybe should have shouted concentrate after that first action. So we are looking up here in stats. First highlight for Bath City here in the 35th minute. Free kick from Chilvers and Bronter with a header, but quite easily saved there by the keeper in Dartford, to be honest. So we'll go up to positive mentality. And the highlight's still going on here. Let's see if we can get anything, or what comes out of it, so to say. And another mistake there from our defenders, missing an header and a chance to cross it in for Dartford, and here it is, and the header over the top bar there. But yeah, pretty bad mistake there again. It's pretty darn bad. Shout push forward here with minutes to go of the first half, and no more chances. So after one half, trailing by 1-0. Stats are pretty even actually, but just not the right way. We'll hand that over to the assistant. We will talk to Low here, very poor due to his mistake. And we'll continue here, and we'll start shouting here shortly. Don't know what we'll shout yet, but we'll see here. First highlight in the second half in the 49th minute for Bath City, and Edwards, and it's a goal here for Bath City in the 49th minute, and it's all equalized, so that's really good. And we'll go back to balanced in a mentality as soon as we have seen the replay there. Not the greatest of headers maybe from Edwards, but the keeper there definitely in the wrong way, or heading the wrong way, so to say. And we'll show some passion. I think that we'll do here. And we'll make a substitution or two here. Edwards being on the tired side, unfortunately. So I guess he's going to be switched out there, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's the case. And Connor Riley low, apparently with an assist there. So getting a bit of an redemption, so to say, for his mistake that cost us a goal. But we'll switch him out as well. And I think we need to switch out Brunt here. So in with man. And confirm. And what should we shout more here? Maybe push forward. Nope, didn't really work here. In general, it's quite hard really to be shouting when it's quite neutral. So another shout, show some passion here. And it looks like we will not see any more chances here. So it looks like it's quite possibly a draw, and it is. So the final scoreline for Bassett versus Dartford is 1-1. Shots 16-14, shots on target 9-7, and possession 57-43%. So quite well overall, I would say. We're quite pleased with that. And a decent performance across the board by the lads. So that's quite fine. After that match, still 12th in the league, 5 points up to a playoff spot. So that's what we're aiming for, or I'm aiming for at least here, for this season. Before we continue on or cut to the next match, so to say, do remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along on our journey towards Premier League and beyond. And last but probably least, I also got membership open if that is something you would be interested in and supporting the channel. Great way to do that, and I would be very humbled if you even consider it. One of the perks, or the top perk actually, is that you can get to name one player per season here in Football Manager 2020 or in FIFA Manager 2020, if that is something you're interested in. So do check that out if that is, as I said, something interesting for you. And I'm very humbled if you even consider it. With that said, let's continue to next match here, and I'll see you then very shortly. Alright, so we're back with the last match of this episode, and it's going to be against Weymouth, who are first in the league, but we're only slight underdogs here in this match. So obviously Weymouth is having a run of their life so far in the league, and we'll hope that we can stop that after a bit. So selection here. Everyone is really fit since it was a bit of a rest here in between matches, which is good. And I think we are having, well, we're not really having any doubts about anything. So that's good. And Riley Low, you can be in attack actually. So we'll let you be that. And anything else here? Wing back. Harper as well. Mentality. Do I think that we should have that much of a mixture? No, I don't really think that. So support, you're not good in support, so you will be in attack. That's fine. And anything else? No, not really. I think this looks good here. Smith, defend or support? Yeah, defend. All right. Or really... Yeah, that's the only option. Yeah, so we will submit the team here, and all right. So fairly decent is great. Fairly poorly is dotted line, and this is also fairly decent. But that looks a little bit better. Brunt and Britton together. No matter what, let's go to the match here and. hope that we can continue our sort of improvement in form and stop Weymouth's form here. And over to assistant, and we'll kick off and play. And let's see how we do here. So starting off there with a chance in the early stages, but even after that. But here's the first highlight. Free kick by Chilvers. That's always pretty good, but clear there by Weymouth players, but we are able to keep the ball back as they clear it, and passes to Riley Low, back to Baxter, and to Riley Low, long ball up towards Edwards. Edwards getting through here into the penalty area and shoots straight at the keeper though. So we'll see here, 15 minutes in, and not too much happening other than our chance there. And just saying that, next highlight here in the 22nd minute. Baxter with a long ball up to Britton in the middle to Edwards. Very long between the different phases of the team, so to say. And a cross here to Pearson, long up, and he's on the left-hand side now, crossing into the penalty area and shoots again pretty much straight at the keeper, so not much of a chance there either. Next up, a free kick here from Chilvers from the right, and the cross is unfortunately kept out, but Pearson picking up the loose ball to pass into Smith to Batten here with a chance, and it's saved by the keeper. Batten doing pretty all right, but pretty slow turning there. Really in a position there to do something good, but not the case. We'll show some passion. I don't know. I got a look on that if that has changed somehow. The sideline things. Feels like the assistant gets more instructions than we want underway. But anyway, that is the first half done, and not many chances at all, to be honest. We have had a couple of dangerous chances, but not much more than that. Looking at the stats, it looks very even. So we'll hope that we can have the upper hand here somehow. Looking at the ratings of the team, it looks pretty even overall. Nothing special to note. First thing here in the second half, highlight for Bassett. She loses the ball to Riley Low and a cross, and Brown picking up the loose ball and getting tackled from behind, but no free kick or anything. So a chance for a counter-attack here for Weymouth one-on-one versus the keeper, and it's over at the top. Well, not over the top, or it's saved by our keeper actually. So that's good. And here comes the corner. And Edwards picking up the loose ball. A long ball up to Britton. Britton possibly a chance here for a counter-attack for Bath City, but no, losing the ball there and regaining control of the ball though. And let's see here if we can't build up something decent. Pearson with the ball, passing to Chilvers and to Riley Low here on the left-hand side, but nothing coming out of that. And let's shout concentrate. No action there whatsoever, or reaction. Let's make a sub or two, and then we'll shout show some passion. We have Tom Smith not having his match of his life, so we'll put in a Richards, and I think we will do what more? Switch Riley Low out. He's not really doing too great either. And switch to support there. And will we switch out Brunt also? No, I think that will be alright. And we'll show some passion. And we have a highlight here in the 75th minute. Another free kick there from our goalkeeper's penalty box, so to say, or the goalkeeper box. Hartridge with a pass up to Brunt heading back to Pearson to Chilvers, and Chilvers driving the ball upwards here, and will he cross it? No, he passes back to Richard and he tries to cross it to the left hand side, fails, but Pearson snaps up the ball and cross it to the right hand side to Edwards and drives it forward here. Edwards with a chance to cross to Brunt, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 75th minute. And a good thing that I didn't switch out Brunt then, I guess. Very, very good. Finally, a good chance that were actually put into the goal there. Very, very happy with that. A really good cross there actually to Edwards, and good momentum getting through there. And well positioned Brunt there. Very, very easily scored there. Would have been quite catastrophic and a shame if he missed that actually. And yeah, timing perfect there. Perfectly on side. So with minutes to go, we will switch to a defensive mentality, and to a very defensive mentality here for the last few minutes, and hope that we can keep it together, which we do. So the final result for Bassett versus Weymouth is a 1-0. Shots 15-13, shots on target 10-6, and possession 53-47. So overall, a well-deserved win, and very happy with that. And hand over to assistant 2 times. Overall, decent performance by the lads. We're not having a superb game, but a good game and a good result. So that doesn't really bring us up much in the table, but we are 11th, only 3 points off from a playoff spot now, though, which is good. And 8 points up to being league leaders, which is also closer than we've been in a fair bit, I think. So this was a good episode with some good wins for us here and some good momentum, and it all started in the end of the last episode, of course. With that said, thank you so much for watching this time, and I hope to see you here again very soon. And yeah, bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.